It started with a single sentence that set social media on fire: "Can Yaman's father finally speaks?" Within minutes, the entire entertainment world was buzzing. For years, Can Yaman's personal life, especially his complicated history with Demet Özdemir, had been the subject of endless fascination. But his family had always remained silent. Until now. When his father decided to talk, he didn't just open a door, he tore it off its hinges. What he revealed about Demet shocked everyone, even Can himself. The story began quietly, with an unexpected interview on a Turkish morning program. The host, known for digging into the private lives of celebrities, had somehow convinced Can's father, Can Yaman's ex-husband and a man rarely seen in the public eye, to speak about his famous son. The first part of the conversation was light, about Can's childhood, his ambitions, his law studies, and his early career. But as the host gently shifted the topic toward the years of Erkenci Kus and Demet Özdemir, the atmosphere in the studio changed. The father smiled, paused, and said, "People don't really know what Demet was to my son. They only saw what was allowed to be seen." Those words hit the internet like a thunderstorm. What did he mean? Fans asked. Was he confirming what everyone suspected for years? The interviewer pressed him further, and his next sentence became the quote that dominated headlines: "Demet kept a truth in her heart that even Can didn't understand at first, something she carried alone, something she never wanted the world to see." Speculation went wild. What was that hidden truth? Some thought it was about their relationship, that perhaps Demet had stronger feelings than she ever showed. Others claimed it was about a sacrifice, a decision she made to protect him at a time when fame threatened to consume them both. But as the interview continued, the meaning slowly came into focus. "She was the one who grounded him," his father said softly. "When everything started moving too fast, fame, attention, pressure, she was the only person who reminded him of who he really was." People talk about Can as the strong one, but back then, it was Demet who carried the emotional weight. She kept secrets not to manipulate him, but to protect him. The revelation was unexpected. For years, rumors had painted Demet as the one who walked away, the one who chose her career over love. But according to Can's father, the truth was far more complicated. They were both young, he said. They both made mistakes. But if people knew how much she cared, how much she gave up, they would see her differently. Within hours, news portals around the world were translating his words. Italian media titled it, "Can Yaman's father reveals hidden side of Demet." In Spain, headlines read, "Demet Özdemir, the secret that changed everything." Fans flooded comment sections, arguing about what the truth could be. But the part that truly stunned everyone came near the end of the interview. The host asked, "Do you think Can still has feelings for her?" His father smiled knowingly. A father always sees things his son tries to hide. "The truth is, you can't erase someone who once saw your soul." He paused, then added quietly, "And Demet, she knows that." That was enough to reignite an entire storm of emotions online. Fans began sharing old interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, and photos from their early days together. "Look at how he looked at her," one user wrote under a video of Can and Demet laughing during filming. "That wasn't acting." Another replied, "If his father said she kept something hidden, maybe she loved him more than she ever admitted." But the story didn't end there. Just days after the interview aired, Demet herself was spotted in Istanbul, returning from Los Angeles for a short break. Paparazzi immediately surrounded her at the airport, asking if she'd heard what Can's father said. For a moment, she hesitated. Then smiled faintly and said, "Some truths are meant to stay between hearts." That single line set the internet ablaze again. Fans interpreted it in 100 different ways. Some believed she was confirming everything, others thought she was simply showing respect for the past. But insiders close to Demet later said she had watched the full interview and had tears in her eyes. "She was quiet for a long time," one of her friends said. Then she said, "He remembered things I thought everyone had forgotten." The truth his father spoke of wasn't a scandal, as many tabloids had assumed. It wasn't betrayal or jealousy. It was something much more human, something fragile. During the height of their fame, when Can's career was skyrocketing, Demet had made a choice to step back from their personal connection, afraid that their relationship would be destroyed under the pressure of cameras and gossip. According to people close to them, she chose silence over chaos. It was an act of love, one that left both of them heartbroken but preserved their respect for each other. And now, years later, to hear that Can's father acknowledged it publicly brought everything full circle. One entertainment columnist wrote, "It's rare for a parent to speak with such tenderness about someone who is no longer in their child's life. It shows that whatever Demet did, it came from sincerity." Soon after, old photos began circulating online, candid shots of Can and Demet backstage, laughing between takes, sharing headphones, exchanging quiet glances. Fans started calling them the real story behind the show. Hashtags like #DemetTruth and #CanFatherReveals trended globally. Even Can, who normally avoids commenting on rumors, seemed to respond indirectly. Late one night, he posted a photo of a single candle burning in darkness with the caption, "Some truths never needed words." It was subtle, poetic, and perfectly timed. The comment section exploded. Thousands of fans tagged Demet, others quoted his father's words, saying, "He still remembers." By now, the mystery had become bigger than a celebrity headline. It had turned into a story about love, silence, and time. People related to it because it reflected something universal, how sometimes love isn't loud or public, but quiet and lasting, hidden under layers of pride and pain. As journalists scrambled to get more details, one close friend of Can's family confirmed something few knew before. During the filming of Erkenci Kuss, Can's father had visited the set once. He saw the way Demet spoke to his son between takes, how she could calm him down when he was frustrated, how their laughter filled the room. Later, he told a friend, "That girl has something rare, she doesn't love the fame, she loves the person." That memory, buried for years, explained everything he said in his recent interview. It wasn't about secrets in the tabloid sense, it was about a truth that time couldn't erase. After the uproar, Can's father declined all further interviews. "I said what I needed to say," he told reporters. "The rest is between them." His words added another layer of mystery, leaving fans to wonder whether there had been private communication between Can and Demet after the story broke. Rumors spread that Demet sent a message to Can through a mutual friend, not about the interview, but to thank his father for his kindness. No one knows if it's true, but it wouldn't be surprising. Because everything about their story, from the beginning, has been wrapped in quiet gestures and unspoken emotions. What makes this revelation so powerful isn't just what was said, it's what it symbolizes. In a world where most celebrity relationships end in drama or scandal, this one has always carried a strange sense of dignity. Even in heartbreak, there's respect. Even in silence, there's connection. And maybe that's what Can's father wanted people to understand. In the final minutes of that now famous interview, he looked into the camera and said, "Sometimes, we misunderstand love. We think it's about holding on. But real love is also knowing when to let go, and still wishing the best for the other person." The host went quiet. The studio was silent. And in that silence, millions of people watching at home felt something familiar, the ache of love that never truly ends. By the next morning, international headlines summarized it perfectly. Can Yaman's father reveals Demet's secret, it was love all along.